And without further ado, I'm going to open up with a mantra, okay? Asito ma 𝐖ᴇʟᴄᴏᴍᴇ Dhammaso ma jyotigamaya Rityurman Ritangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. I hope you all are doing well, and welcome to my live. I am mysticoraclemary, and into today's live, whenever you watch this, it'll be the best time, okay? Because these oracle readings are going to be timeless, okay? So I'm going to be doing 6 oracle readings. Okay, they are going to be about your situation, new stuff, and how to move forward, okay? Also, there will be a bonus reading for any kind of leader, okay, at the end, so stick around for that. There will be no pick a card readings on this live, okay, just giving you a heads up on that. And there will be timestamps down below in the description box and comment area, so that way you can navigate right to your reading, okay? So, if you don't know that much about my channel, check my channel out, see if it's right for you. I do have timeless pick-a-card readings for anybody who needs it, and a lot of different topics from relationship to career and life lessons, okay? All right, so let's get started. Viewers, the first reading, we're going to give you some updates, okay? So let's ask the question for the first reading. Okay, so give me an update on the viewers, those who are consciously choosing to live freely without being driven by outside factors or limited by what they believe. Thank you. We got flames of passion, shield of resilience, clear the path, and final one is release burdens. All right, viewers. So what needs to change is you not having passion in order to move forward in your situation, okay? So this is a good time to be honest with yourself and what your passion, your desires are in life, okay? So that way it can move you forward and ignite your journey, okay? So heads up with that. Now, your updates to your new stuff, viewers, is you're getting an you're going to get a new way in order to be resilient, in order to shield off any and guard against any external pressures, so that way you can upgrade here your internal strength in your love and career. So that all that means is that way you don't get backed up in a corner, okay? So that's one of the new stuff is coming to you. You're getting an upgrade here to keep focus, okay? In order to nurture your love and career. That way there's no drama too, okay? So heads up with that. So your other new step is you're going to find out ways using your spiritual process, like meditation, that's what's going to help you clear your path, okay? So that way you embrace the journey ahead with an open heart and ready to discover and grow from any revelations that unfold for you in your journey. Very cool. Because there's going to be many blessings that lie ahead. And all you needed to do was make sure you started this new thing that really lights your passion. Okay? So heads up with that. Very cool. Now your general message is moving forward, okay, viewers, is release your burdens, okay? Embrace clarity and let go of what no longer serves you and allow new insights to guide your path, okay? Because it's now time to really realize you don't need to be weighed down by your burdens anymore, okay? You're not here to suffer to grow. You're here to enjoy the journey to grow, okay? And viewers, that's your reading. I really hope it helps. Now, giving people a heads up in my comments, Fire of Purification, they ask, are these cards dedicated to anyone specifically? Yes, they are. They're dedicated to anybody who needs the messages from the readings, okay? And you'll just know if you need those messages from the reading because it will sing loud and proud to you very clearly, okay? All right. So hi to the others in the chat as well. So let's move forward. Viewers that did Oracle reading number 1, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for joining me. Now let's move forward to the second Oracle reading. I'm going to shuffle 2 times and then we'll get started with the second Oracle reading, okay? So thank you for your patience. Two cuts before we start Oracle reading number 2. All right, so now let's move on to Oracle reading number 2. We're going to ask the question for the viewers. Please give me an update on the viewers, those who are transforming and rising for success in their life. All right, viewers, this is for anybody who needs it, okay? Who are trying to transform and rise for success in their life. You got behind the veil. Going forward, frost of stillness, and wish granted. Yippee! All right, viewers. So I'm going to give you an update for those who need it, okay, that are wanting success in their life. So what needs to change is you not welcoming a new opportunity for growth and being okay with not knowing. So heads up with that. Now your updates to your new stuff, viewers, is the new stuff that's coming in is you not dwelling on the past, because you're going to learn how to release and stay focused on creating a brighter future. Also, the new stuff for you is you're going to foster more stillness by using your spiritual process like meditation to embrace stillness in order to upgrade and release mental fog so you can reflect on your clarity that you find and you found through your fostering stillness, okay? Very cool. Because you're going to find a lot of answers you didn't realize that you had within inside you. So, here's your general messages moving forward, viewers, that did reading number 2. There's going to be a wish granted. Now, the outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it's going to be what you need in order to keep on moving forward, okay? Through the uncertainty is what got channeled in, okay? So heads up with that. What also got channeled in, the more you give yourself that time and space to meditate, the more you're going to understand what lies ahead for you. So heads up with that too. So viewers, that is your reading for Oracle reading number 2. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now we're going to move on to Oracle reading number 3. I'm going to do 3 shuffles for Oracle reading number 3. One more shuffle. One cut. Cheers, everyone. Clink. All right, let's ask the question to Oracle reading number 3. Now, please give me an update for the viewers, those who are transforming to consciously choose to live freely without outside noise or their own limiting beliefs. You got slow climb. You got carried away. You got secrets emerge. And ignite creation. Very cool. So what needs to change, viewers, is you not moving forward, even if it's one step at a time. Because you need to make a little bit more of an effort, okay? So that way, so you can get through this transformation freely, okay? That you're still in. So heads up with that. Now the new stuff that you need to be updated on, okay, that's coming your way is there's going to be secrets that emerge here in your new cycle that were hidden but are going to be revealed. So you're needing to await them with an open heart and mind. Because it's a relationship you didn't even know about, is what's getting channeled in. So let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment with it, okay? So this is a person that's going to come towards you around nighttime, okay? They'll message you. So just be open to receiving it, okay? So that's the new stuff. So heads up with that. Woo! All right. So here's your messages, your general messages moving forward, okay, viewers. So ignite your creation, harness your innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. because you're coming out of recovery, so now you're going to be discovering, okay? Because what's getting channeled in, this is what you wanted. A relationship is what's getting channeled in. So heads up with that. Very cool. That's your reading. I really hope it helps, viewers. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And now we're going to move on to the next reading, okay? And that is number 4. This will be interesting. Just doing updates for people that need it, okay? About their situation, the new stuff, and how to move forward, okay? 2 shuffles for the next reading. One cut. One shuffle. All right, now we're on Oracle reading number 4. So I'm going to ask the question. Please give me an update for the viewers, those who are transforming, to take the lead in speaking their truth and taking action. The last move. Peaks reached. Hidden keys. And shield of resilience. Now, what needs to change, viewers, in your situation is you not giving up, okay? Because you will soon see what you have accomplished, okay? Heads up with that. Now, your update to your new stuff coming your way is you're going to reach those achievements and you're going to be able to celebrate those, okay? Because you have earned your view. That means you put in the hard work, so don't give up because you're going to see those achievements reached and it's going to get you to have that drive again to keep on going forward, all right? Because you'll get to see the bigger picture because that is the other new stuff that's coming your way of why it's all happening, because you're finally going to put the puzzle pieces together to see the overall big picture, okay? Yeah, that's very cool. It's going to be revealed to you in your own time and space, okay? So don't forget your meditation, okay, is what's getting channeled in. So heads up with that. Here's your general messages moving forward, viewers. This is a good time to employ your shield of resilience, okay? Guarding against external pressures, so that way you're not backed up in a corner, okay? Dealing with other people's drama and it's discombobulating you, okay? Because when you protect against those external pressures, you're needing to nurture your internal strength in your loving career. That way you keep focus on those things, okay? So what's getting channeled bluntly, and I'm going to say this in a nice and gentle way, don't deal with anybody's drama in that outside, okay? Keep very focused. Because there's more to achieve, okay, as you keep focus, all right? Very cool. So heads up with that. And that's your reading, viewers. I really hope it helps. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's move on to Oracle reading number 5. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and Then we'll get started. Oh, thank you, Jeff. They said thank you in the chat. 3 shuffles for the viewers. Two cuts. One shuffle. All right, so let's ask the question for the 5th oracle reading. Please give me an update on the viewers, those who are open to seeing what they want around them that they couldn't see before. Thank you. First card out is Embrace the Unknown. Answers unfold. Cavern of Secrets. Last one is Planning Phase. Not bad. So what needs to change, viewers, is you not having an open heart to the new stuff that is coming and the lessons hidden in the uncertainty, okay? So heads up with that. Now your updates to the new stuff that is coming to you is new experiences going to help you finally break free from any limitations that have been happening in your life. And also the new stuff that's going to come towards you is breaking through mental barriers. That means growing outside of your logic. Also, the new stuff that's going to come to you is through your spiritual process of meditation, okay? Because in your meditation, you're going to be uncovering the secrets that are within inside you of why your emotions are the way they are. Meaning, what got channeled in like buried deep, okay? And as they surface is when you're going to have emotional release. So that way, it's like you start to realize through this emotional release, it relieves a lot of stress from your body. It restores your energy and your health because it was something you need to do to unblock those self-imposed boundaries we all have, you know? So very cool. Those are the new stuff that you need to know that's coming your way. Because with this comes with you transcending your limitations, okay? With inside you. Very cool. Now your general message is moving forward, viewers, is planning phase. You're going to take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into a reality. And this is part of it. Sometimes in our journey, we have to step off the path in order to upgrade, to heal, to transform, and have breakthroughs. So that way, we're not constantly going through the same loop anymore, you know? So you're going to be learning how to do that. So that way, you're focused on those goals that you want to turn into reality. Very cool. That's your reading. I really hope it helps viewers. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And now let's move on to the 6th oracle reading. I'm going to shuffle and then we'll start, okay? So 2 shuffles for the viewers for oracle reading number 6. Two cuts. So if you guys seen my tattoo, it's a Gothic butterfly. Something I got long ago when I was 21, and it's been in good shape ever since. And it's a representation of beauty, transformation, and elegance. So heads up with that. Now let's ask the question to oracle reading number 6. Please give me an update on viewers, those who are traveling and yet making steady efforts to learn things to upgrade themselves. Thank you. Flame of courage. River of release. Unlock your heart. Protected. Nice. So viewers, and your reading for the 6th one, what needs to change is you not igniting your courage here and learning how to be brave amidst the shadows of fear. Okay? So heads up with that. Now your update to your new stuff that's coming your way, viewers, is you're going to have a release. That way you're not carrying any more burdens as you move forward for a renewal. Yippee! You're also having this other good stuff that comes your way. Okay? This new good stuff. And that is, you're going to learn how to unlock your heart by embracing vulnerability, letting love guide your journey to self-discovery. So this new stuff is you learning how to love yourself before you're able to love another. And this is what gets you to face the fear of vulnerability. Okay? We all had to do it. Now it's your turn, but this is the new good stuff for you. That's what got channeled in, all right? Very cool. Now here's your general message moving forward, okay, viewers, is you're protected, okay? You're protected in the safety of knowing that you are sheltered and guided through life's temptations, okay, towards tranquil shores. So this is a good time while you're going through finding courage again and facing your fears, okay? There's nothing wrong with staying in hermit mode so that way you're able to deal with it in a comfortable fashion, okay? That's my gentle warning as a healer towards you, so that way you go through this in a comfortable way instead of a chaotic way, okay? So those are your general messages moving forward. You are protected, okay? And that's your reading, viewers. I really hope it helps. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hello, 𝐖ᴇʟᴏᴍᴇ, and also Danielle. Glad you can join me. Greatly appreciate. Now let's do the bonus reading. This bonus reading is for all kind of leaders, okay? So I'll be asking the question for the bonus reading for all kinds of leaders. So here's an example of all different kinds of leaders. You can be a single mom or a single parent, a spiritual leader, the United States of America. Love saying it like that, America. You can be the vice president. You can be a celebrity, a singer. You are a leader of your life. So that's why I said all kinds of leaders, okay? You could be like, I'm the leader of myself, thank you. And I'll be like, yep, that's what I'm talking about too, okay? You can even be a hermit and being a leader too, all right? If you're taking charge of your own life, hey, you're that leader, okay? Just to clarify for people in the chat, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, I get it. Sometimes we are in hermit mode for a reason. But cheers to you viewers for more life expansion. Clink. All right, let's ask the question. I'm asking for a message to empower every leader watching this. Please give me one card. Thank you. Mandela of the Moon. Mama 𝐖ᴇʟᴄᴏᴍᴇ. Very beautiful card. So what's getting channeled in, I'm going to give you the advice and also the spiritual process for those who want to do this, okay, of any kind of leader, all right? 35. All right. So this oracle brings a sign that creative works will reach fulfillment. Relax and trust, viewers, and positive expectations that all your needs will be met. This makes it easier for abundance to flow in all earthly and spiritual matters to fall into place accordingly to a great and loving higher intelligence, okay? Things are changing, even if you cannot see the physical evidence of this yet, viewers. So trust that your actions are leading you into a better way of life. Rely on the universe, viewers, and you will see how all things come together accordingly to a timing and a greater order that suits you in ways even better than you should have ever imagined by yourself, because it will happen in its perfect time and its perfect way, okay? Even better than our human minds can articulate or imagine, okay? Now, here is the spiritual process for leaders of any kind can do with me at any moment. Now, I'm going to go slow and take it one step at a time and saying this aloud. So please join me with saying this aloud. I honor the creative magnetism and loving power of attraction within me that calls into my life all good things for all good purpose. What is not meant for me, I release with trust. And what is intended for me, I embrace with joy. I have been given the free will to create whatever I choose, with the understanding that spiritual responsibility for all my creations rests with me. I ask the unconditionally loving and merciful Divine Mother to guide me from the heart, that all my creations bring her pleasure and fulfill my soul with gratitude. So be it. Now you can express any heartfelt desires, viewers, to the Divine Mother. Speak to her as a loving guide, mother, and friend, telling her of what it is that your soul yearns for. Knowing that she hears you with love. What you are speaking, viewers, is becoming a prayer. So don't be hesitant. Give yourself permission to be authentic and free with your expression. I wish and hope for all spirit warriors on this planet to have their destinies fulfilled, and all life on this planet to be protected, transformed, healed, for them to be ready for the path ahead, leading to love's paradise on this world. Now, viewers, when you're done saying your prayer out loud, please gaze softly at the mandala depicted in the center of the oracle image. Gently note the circular outer form and the decorative square configuration in the center. Relax, viewers. You are gaining healing from the Divine Mother as you do this. Let your gaze dwell upon the moon and this card showing her cycles and the sacred feminine figure in the serene and joyful acceptance. Rest, viewers. And you have completed your healing process and spiritual process too. Okay. So thank you, all leaders that are watching me. I greatly appreciate it. And now you are going to go through phases and cycles of creativity, unwavering faith as you move forward. So please focus on your intentions is what's getting channeled in. And don't be distracted by the outside forces around you, okay? Because you have much to accomplish in your journey, no matter what you're doing in life, okay? Don't let outside forces grip you. And if you start to get off balance, mental fog, please do your meditation and whatever belief system you do have, okay? That way you keep on moving forward with balance. Thank you so much for joining me in this live. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, viewers, and even leaders. And I'm going to give you a quick update before I end out this live, okay? So what's been going on with me? Keto diet, awesome. Still doing that, still losing weight, and it's making me feel really great about myself because I'm doing this so I start to feel better in regards to my energy and health. And it's been doing really good, especially. So if anybody needs to know this, and if they're doing the keto diet, and if you started it or you're having issues about your skin elasticity, look into taking collagen peptides, okay? Because they're really good. So that way, as we get older, we stop producing that collagen that we need, okay? So look into that, especially if you're doing a keto diet or not, because this is what will help you in that in regards. Make sure you're taking a multivitamin because they still haven't made our soil 100% where it gives us that nutrition that we need daily, okay? So you're going to have to use these extra things so that way you're able to get the nutrition and stuff that you need. My daughter's doing really good, and we both have Hashimoto's disease, and the keto diet has been helping us drastically, you know. So we're not having brain fog, not having inflammation in our body. We're getting our needs met where it's not, I'm not having issues like with overeating or anything. I never really did, but I did have issues with my blood sugar, you know. And I noticed when I did this keto diet, it really helped with me losing weight so far, and my sugar levels too have been low. So that's awesome. Um, Anything else you guys need to know? I have been totally focused on me, my channel, you guys, in regards to healing and getting information out so that way you're healing on your journey about learning about different perspectives and things. So please make sure you are checking out my community posts because it will help you with career, relationships, being creative more, stuff like that. I use different ways that you can get through PTSD to even releasing the past, that kind of stuff, okay? So use all my resources that I put out there, my community tab, my Twitter. I also do movie nights is another creative expression that I do in order to heal people because right now we're in springtime. And this is a good time to start planning your intentions here. Those are those seeds, okay? Of what it is you want to cultivate for the rest of the year up until harvest season, you know, and that's towards winter time, fall time, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be teaching you more on how to go with the flow of Mother Nature and all that, but in such a different way. Because I like to make it fun. I'm more of in the middle aspect, a neutrality, practical kind of healer, okay? So I will be giving a lot of practical steps, a lot of creative steps in order to ignite your ambitions so you have that fire in your belly to keep on going, but you have the emotions that are balanced like water, and you have the clarity like air in your mind, and yet being able to express your authentic truth and who you are as well. And that love, that love within inside you, keep on wanting to nurture that earth energy, okay? So I give everything that you need here in my channel. It's all free. All you have to do is subscribe, and then you make the practical steps forward. And as quickly as you want, which is pretty slow, and that's fine because that's pretty natural for anybody to do so. That way they're not missing out on anything, you know, because this is your investment with yourself, okay? Because when you're all good, everything's good around you. You're not suffering to grow, but you're enjoying the journey to grow. You're focused on what your true intention is, okay? And it's can be called the divine path because you're finally listening to your soul, and that's what's connected to the divine, you know? And the divine may look like or feel like or sound like anything in your belief system, because this is open to all belief systems and spiritual process. So that way there's no limitations, okay? So that's what I'm going to be revealing more to you as we go forward of what kind of healer I am, okay? So that way you guys understand that there's no limitation as me being a healer, okay? I've done heal a lot of different people through this channel and in life in all different kinds of ways, okay? So it's very, I love my job, to be very honest, viewers. So, and I love meeting different kind of people. It makes me happy. But I love being able to connect to you guys and gals in many different ways, through movies, through music, through art, through anything you do in life. Even if you're doing mechanics to, oh yeah, I have dealing with different kind of mechanics, and you're all cool in your own ways too. Even subscribe to different kind of mechanics and people who do restoration and stuff like that. I always find that stuff to be interesting. To even fishing, to, you know, if from the masculine energy to the feminine energy, if that gives you a good roundabout big picture of. And the only reason why I like all these things, well, is because it's healing in its own way, you know, even going fishing, sitting back and relaxing, allowing, you know, just to have that nice balance, you know. So hopefully you guys and gals are gonna have a really good week. It's the start of freaking well, the middle of the week, right? But we can be happy, right? At least you're on the hill. You you know, if I had to say what the week is, Monday is like you're going up a hill. So we're here at the peak, and now you're having to go down the hill. So let's have fun, either doing that slip and slide down. We're not going to crash and burn here because we're going to have fun, right? So we'll have fun in our own ways here on my channel. Hopefully as time progresses, you know, we can talk more things in my update. But that is my update. Things are going really good. I've been really focused on just making sure me as a healer grows. And you guys are growing as well, right? And me and my daughter are doing really good too. She's doing really good at school. She's going through her own transformation too because, well, with her being in high school, she's going to be 15 soon. So we're going to be celebrating her birthday in May. And I'm excited about it. I'm already getting recipes already done, set up for the keto diet with that. She wants, and it's something interesting, she wants a strawberry cake with peppermint cream cheese frosting. And that's different because I got the peppermint frosting, like not the peppermint frosting, but the peppermint extract. Whoo, that thing is potent. It was calling for a half a teaspoon. I was like, I don't think I need a half a teaspoon because then the key is not having the peppermint to overdo it with everything, you know? So I'm going to do an experiment and do a little bit. And I even told my daughter this. I'm like, since you've never tried this before, and this is a new experiment, I said, I'm going to do a little bit and let you see if you like it because it may clash with the strawberry, but hopefully it doesn't. So fingers crossed, you know. You just got to do the balance of flavors, right? But this keto diet's been really good. Got to try this new chorizo sausage, and it's so good. And but it's too spicy for my daughter, and I started laughing. I was like, oh, little tear. And so we incorporate fried cabbage in, which is really good when you do it with olive oil, salt, pepper, and you can put a little bit of other different spices. I usually put some onion in it and some parsley, fry it up like that, and it's so easy. So to do, anybody can do it. Comes out really good and crunchy, but flavorful. And it's not bringing up your blood sugar. It's actually really good with bringing down inflammation in the body in case you have any extra. So look into that if you like different kind of cabbage type of meals. Yes, it can cause gas for some people. And if you have irritable bowel syndrome, just make sure, anybody with irritable bowel syndrome, okay, you just need to make sure not to eat processed foods anymore because that's what's inflaming your whole freaking system. Heads up with that, okay? So look into cutting out wheat, processed foods, okay? Because a lot of these breads are processed, even whole wheat, okay? Look into that because I would hate for you to have to keep on moving forward in your journey with your whole body still being inflamed. I mean, there's a reason why they came up with the word fibromyalgia. It's because they can't even crack down on what fibromyalgia really comes from. And I can tell the doctors where it comes from. Guess what? From processed food, which is in everything being pushed through us any kind of which way. And the only reason why I talk about this stuff is I have Hashimoto's. So I had to go from one diet to the other to see what was right, okay? Keto is the only one that works. And I don't want to go vegan, okay? No offense, vegans. Don't want to go vegan. Just not my path. Keto's my path. Yippee! So giving you a heads up with that. Anybody vegetarian? Good for you. Not my path. But can respect your guys' diets and say, I've tried your guys' diets. It is good to some extent, but I cannot do long term. And it's because I'm allergic to soy. And a lot of soy products for vegans and also vegetarians have a lot of soy stuff in it. So I have to avoid that. Little tear. So whether or not you're vegan or vegetarian, even with processed foods, it has a shitload of soy. So yeah, that was another reason why I had to get rid of that diet too, of the processed foods. It was making me swell up so bad that literally every single day, my ankles, my feet, my joints were inflamed 2 or 3 times the size. And when I got off of all those things and it flushed out of my system, well, some of you can recognize that I'm not all freaking puffy or jiggly in the face anymore. And that's because a lot of inflammation has been coming out of my system. Who would have thunk it? If you start, and don't get me wrong, keto diet's awesome, but you got to be very vigilant about even keto um, items that you buy, because a lot of them say, oh, keto friendly, and then you flip over and see the label and the sugar's in there and the carbs are in there and it don't work, and they put a high price on it. So most of the stuff I make, it's very rare other things I don't make, because I notice they overprice keto items that you can make on your own. It's crazy. So they kind of force you to try to buy the semi-processed keto items, which is bullshit. So hopefully now things that are transforming in our foods, in our health department, will make that easier, because I was leaving messages to the right people on Twitter, letting them know if they can also make certain things for not only us, but people who are having food stamps eligible. So that way they're able to get on a keto friendly diet without breaking their bank in regards to their food stamps and stuff. So I've been doing that in order to help others, so that way obesity won't be such a bad thing anymore here. That people start getting on a good diet regiment that's more healthy. And regulations are going to be starting to go into place. I get in this next year, and it needs to happen, because too many people are suffering, and they've been given bandages, like certain medications, even medical marijuana that's not even helping them anymore. And it's understandable, because that's the only thing they've been given since the last person that was in charge of our government, that administration, Joe Biden administration. And that didn't work out for anybody. It just kept people with having a huge band-aid over a huge problem. So I have a feeling, a great hope and great feeling, that Trump's administration is going to do a big difference in helping our people here with their health, their wealth, and what they value. So I greatly respect him and his administration, because they've gotten more done within these few months than anybody has ever had before. And he's doing such a good job, and the people around him too. So if they're watching my channel, thank you so much for all your hard work. I greatly appreciate it. And for those who can't appreciate it, that's fine. You have a right to how you feel and how you want to express. But this is my way of expressing gratitude, because people don't realize things could have been a lot worse. And that's our own human rights were going to be taken away from us if it was a different person in office. And that's the truth. So, with that being said, viewers, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, or whenever you watch this, okay? And I'm going to end out with a mantra, okay? Esitoma sadgamaya Dhammasoma Jyote Kamaya Rityurman Ritangamaya Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Please take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do all zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces sun signs. Okay? Bye for now.